Great place to go for a walk. Back in 1982 I was working on the Edinburgh refuelling project. I was a photographer. My job was to produce photographs for newspapers for the local press, although I wore an RAF uniform. At that time my commanding officer called me into his office and explained to me that I should try and come up with some new ideas. At first I thought he meant photographs, but then he was saying things about engineering. On one particular night of the year, when I was having a few drinks at the Crown and Anchor pub at Findhorn, I had way too much beer and fell under the table. At this point I invented the word Linux. What follows is a good example of what happens when you drink a bit too much and fall under a table. Well, it's time for a beer now, so I'll see you later.
That allows us to be very agile and very rapid in how we develop our software, and we're just seeing that happen across almost every category, in particular at the infrastructure level of IT. And so things are really going great for open source and Linux, but of course the other question you want to ask is everything really? And look at a few of them specifically. I think one of the first challenges that we would all admit it has been a long, hard battle is the year of the Linux desktop, right?
team works with. And so if you are in the area and you to reach out to some folks local, these are some of the folks that you can reach out to. So I appreciate it. Thank you.
A slightly older board picture, but we'll still run through the parts and some of the things that have changed. I'll let Tom actually say something.
So this is the newer revision. There were two revisions of the Model B line. The one in the picture is the older one. This one is the newer one. You can tell the difference mainly because this one has nice mounting holes. Does it? No, it does not.
It has sparkly circles, which are not mounting holes.
Sparkly circles. The way this thing is driven is it's driven from a Broadcom system on chip, which is a BCM 2835. This does the CPU, it does the graphics processing, it does the hardware, audio and video encode decode as well. So the CPU clocks to around 700 megahertz by default.